All these loser personal indulgence movies by those Hollywood executives who started their conversations by "Don't you hate George W. Bush?" They failed commercially, didn't they?
Oh, huge. There were over a dozen of them. Well, I'll tell you a funny story about this. I mean, this is, if you want to know what Hollywood is like, this is the perfect story. There were over a dozen of these films. They all did badly. They all did poorly. Now, you have to understand that in the economy of Hollywood, almost every movie makes money eventually because they make money overseas. They make money through DVD sales and streaming. They make money through popcorn. They find a way to finance all these things. But obviously, it's not the same money that you make with a hit. While these movies were coming out, one after another, and the one that was the only one that was actually pro our military was on HBO, and it was called something like I can't remember what it was called, Bringing Chance or something about bringing the body of a dead Marine home, was excoriated by the critics for being jingoistic, which it wasn't. So these pictures came out bombed one after another, and Variety, which is our trade journal, the show business trade journal, and the New York Times were writing articles saying, audiences just aren't interested in seeing movies about this war. They just aren't interested in this war, They just, and then Clint Eastwood made one of the great American films, American Sniper, which was not jingoistic at all. It talked about the difficulties of war, but just showed the simple truth that Americans were the spearhead of a moral nation, and these Islamists are the lowest, most disgusting killers on earth. Yeah. And that's all it did, was just show the reality of it. And of course, it was, I think, the number 3 R-rated box office hit of all time. Yeah. And the New York Times and Variety then were stroking their chins going, what a puzzlement. Why is it that suddenly we thought people weren't interested in this war? And they couldn't understand that we didn't want to go to the theater and watch our guys run down dishonestly. Yeah. Because each and every time these films came out, these guys would say, well, it's based on a true story, so it's valid. But of course, there were 200 to 250,000 servicemen and women in action. That's a small city. Yeah. Some of them are going to be bad guys. You can always find a bad guy story, but it wasn't representative. Yeah. American Sniper was representative of a great hero, a great American.
That's an excerpt from my daily TV show, The Ezra Levant Show. Normally it's behind a paywall, but I thought you'd like this video, so we put it on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to watch The Daily Show every day, including always 2 interviews a day, and I read my hate mail, just click on this screen and become a premium member.